Well. What's up, guys? It's Yevv. And today it's a new patch day. Uh, 11.1.5 just came out. So, from what I've seen so far, the servers are still not stable. So, hopefully, we can actually open some vaults today because we got 4 vaults. We got my rogue, my mage, paladin, and my fresh new hunter. Everybody got full vaults except my mage because I'm not enjoying the mage as much as my other classes, so I just decided to keep it at 1 vault for this week. But yeah, so what we need today, we pretty much need a mythic pacemaker from Floodgate on pretty much all of my characters. That would be the best what we can get. I mean, some side grades, mythic tier, that would be good as well. But we do want to focus on those mythic floodgate trinkets. Okay, let's see. What should we open first? Let's go on a hunter, since it's probably the least geared character I got. So let's see what we get on the hunter. I've been enjoying MM, never played this specific spec. I usually was more of a BM and survival gamer, but right now MM is doing really good damage wise, so I'm testing MM. Really simple spec to play. A lot of fun actually as well. Okay, so that's my gear right now. Not, I need a second trinket real bad. This hunter is pretty much about 3 days old, so I only played it for a couple of days. Still gearing, still need 4 set. I do have this LFR token. Okay, so we get helmet, which is really good. Boots, helmet, really good boots as well. But I think we take the helmet, which is really nice. It will guarantee that I get my 4 set pretty much right now, since I still have this LFR token that I saved. So I'll just take my pants from this token and we get 4 set. Perfect. That actually looks really nice. Actually, both of those items, stat-wise, they're pretty good. But we take the helmet. Who should be the next one? So the helmet will be real good on this guy. Actually, probably the best case scenario. Maybe if it was already, tier, that would be nicer, but, we take those. So far, first W. Let's see, who should we open next? So the rogue is technically my main, but I kind of just, switch to red paladin right now, and I'm enjoying red paladin a lot. So it's either gonna be, let's open my mage. My mage got, just 1 vault just to kind of keep it going. My push group really needed lust, since we pretty much played meta comp minus mage. So I was playing on my red paladin, doing massive damage. I will mention that. Doing really good damage, but the group needs a last. Right now, our healer is rolling from priest to potentially healing shaman, so that will actually solve our issues. And also, the priest got nerfed pretty hard. Okay, so you can hear some new voice lines from the new patch. Pretty much new patch came out, but there's not really much to do. All the horrific visions, everything comes out in about months. So right now we pretty much just got what we got. Okay, so that's my gear on my fire mage. I will probably need to switch to arcane, which I also never played before. But from what I know, all the stats are the same for arcane, so we should be good just switching spec, and then I will just figure out how to play arcane. And we get, actually, I think that's really good. Yeah, we take that. That's really good. I'm not sure if I even turn this into tier. I probably do. Yeah, I think I do because I think my hands are off piece. Yeah, so I will turn this into Q. Really nice so far. Pretty good. So far, second W, even though we got, we just had one slot. Let's go on. Let's go on Rogue. I want to leave my red for last. Rogue. Rogue has been questionable. I recently switched from sub to back to assassination. I was having a lot of fun on sub when season just started, but unfortunately had to switch back to assassination because sub became close to unplayable in some keys and really bad in some other keys. It still was pretty good in Dark Flame. That's the key that I felt like I was doing a lot, just because sub's damage profile is more like a big burst, and then you do damage for about 20 seconds, and then you just run out of your cooldowns. And when you run out, your damage just goes to zero, which is, not ideal. So that's my rogue's gear. I also got this mythic ring right here. I'm not using that right now because the stats that assassination wants is right now it's actually mastery and then crit. So I'm just focusing on those two. I do need mythic pacemaker on this one. I only have a normal one. Where is it? Right here. So it's only, heroic item level. Also, the build that I switched on is this new build. That's pretty much the reason why I switched, because I played the entire season, the first season of the patch, with assassination, the normal build where you just kind of have one target, you put all your bleeds on one target, and you cleave. Right now there is a new bleed build, and it's more about the big executes, and it's really fun. So if you play assassination and you still play with the older build, let me see if I got it. It would look something like this. So that's the older build. If you still play with it, I would highly recommend just testing the new one. See if you like it, because it is really fun with when stuff just explodes, it pops. You will see how the mobs go from like 10% HP to 0. A lot of fun. But let's move to the vault. Let's make sure it's assassination or sub. Yep. Let's see what we get. I see some boots. Potentially this ring is not bad, but I think I need... No, I don't need boots. Okay, so this vault is questionable. This vault does not look good. Could potentially a socket, because technically I don't need those boots, even though I could take the boots, get a small item level increase, and just craft a different item. That's actually an option, so I might need to leave this. Also the same stats. Those stats are... I might even go with this ring, to be honest. Because I do want some haste, and if I get this ring, I will be able to use my crit flask. Because on assassination, it's really hard to get any haste. Right now, the reason why I got 7% because I'm using haste flask. Even though you technically don't want any haste on on assassination, it's just sometimes it feels unplayable with a low haste. So that's why some people just use... So I might even take that mastery haste ring, because that's actually pretty good amount of mastery. But I will probably leave this vault for later. I will do some simulations, all this good stuff, and I will figure out what to do with this vault. But yeah, so far I would say that that's the only not W vault we had so far. Now we got the last one, the Red Paladin. I've been having a lot of fun on this class, so much fun. 4 set makes it, just insane. You get random procs for 4 seconds, you have infinite holy power. So you just spam your finishers, really nice. And does a lot of damage. And the reason why I like this spec a lot, because on assassination, you force your tank to play around you. If they don't give you resets, I just get you know, annoyed at my tank, I would constantly be saying like, oh yeah, wait, don't pull, don't pull. On red, you do not care. You just go in, you got, you know, you got the damage every 30 seconds, and damage is infinite. You can just keep doing. On 5 targets, I believe I can hold like 7 million DPS, which is really nice. So on this guy, the biggest upgrade from Vault would be this trinket in Mythic. That would be ideal, that would be perfect. But we all know that sometimes we don't get what we want, so let's see what we get. Maybe some boots will be okay as well. Okay, I don't see the trinket, I see a helmet, I see a back piece. I don't believe I need... Oh, wait, it's already here. I think we just take the helmet then. Yeah, this trinket is unusable, so it looks like it is just the helmet. Because I already had crafted cloak. Let me actually disable the sound. Yeah, I think that's actually mastery, crit mastery. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, could be worse. I mean, 3 Ws, 3 upgrades, and 1, you know, it's still an upgrade on my rogue. It's just, it's gonna be a side upgrade. It's not gonna be as good as just straight upgrade like I'm getting here. Actually really good helmet. High mastery, that's what you want. Actually, you want probably high crit. But since it's already tier, why not? Actually, I wonder why it's not... Oh, maybe I have my helmet disabled. That's interesting. Why is it not showing the transmog of the item? But actually, I would say that's a W. I will maybe link up right now with my push group, see if we're doing any keys today. Maybe figure out what's going on with the new event. Check that out as well. I don't believe there's any useful stuff that comes out from that event, because like I said, mostly all the new stuff will come out in 1 month from now. So that's when we get the corruption enchants, some other stuff, maybe even dinars, who knows. I'm pretty sure everybody wants those dinars already in the game, just to get, you know, our hands on some mythic gear from the raid. Since, for example, I don't raid at all, I purely just do mythic plus with my friends, you know, having some fun. Oh, I see why it did not change, because I had not equipped it. Oh, you see, that's why it was not showing the transmog. Okay, now it does. Looking pretty silly, but yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know. I might record some guides on how to, you know, just get good at DPS, because I recently came back to the game. You know, I have not played since I world first raided in Shadowlands. I've played in Sonic's Imperative back then. I don't believe this guild still is alive. I believe the guild is dead right now, but it was a pretty decent guild back then. Some big names were playing with me, like, I don't know, Jack, maybe Bond, all of those guys. Some of them still stream and play, so you should actually check them out. It depends from which content you guys are looking at. If you want to, you know, some healer stuff, or if you're trying to figure out how to play elemental shaman, I can definitely recommend those guys. But yeah, I might get some videos on the way. Just let me know if you're looking for something specific. Mainly right now, playing Rogue and this guy right here, Red Paladin. So pretty much figured out those 2 specs. So yeah, thank you guys.